Hi guys, welcome to this video that I decided to do for all of you that have questions or want to learn how to ride a balance board. What I thought I'd do, the reason I decided to do this is I've just written an article or a blog post up on this topic. And as I was sort of writing it, I thought I'd do another video to back up the blog post. Let me just show you the blog post here. 1 second. Make sure that you can all see it. And just get okay, so you've got the never-ending vortex here. This is the blog post. Let me see that that's actually sharing. Here we go. It's not. 1 second. Let me see. Just turn that off a sec. I'll just get this blog post for you. Let me see. I don't know if I can do it because the actual Hangout is in another window. So that, oh, here we go. It's all right. I think I've solved it. Here we go. So a bit strange because for me, because on my screen I've got like 2 separate windows, but let me just see if this works. It does. Okay, brilliant. All right, I'll scroll back up to the top. I just wanted to go through a few things. You can check out this blog post through the link below. It will take you to this blog post. It will take you to the blog, and then you'll see the blog post, how to ride a balance board step by step. I thought I'd do this video just to give you some more tips so you can see here. They are pretty cool, but nearly always when you have your first go on it, it will feel a little strange and really, really dangerous. It feels that you're sort of on a runaway minecart or something. So I just thought I'd give you some tips, because the only downside with them is they could theoretically be quite dangerous, because you can if you fall off it. But if you follow this, you will be fine. And if you haven't had a go on one, you'll find it a lot easier. And I'll actually give you a place where you should buy them, because the second thing, you'll find it all on the blog, but the second thing that you have to make sure is that you get one from a decent place. And what I mean by that is, I know you can pick them up cheaply, but all sorts can happen. The charges can break, they can stop and throw you off, they can scuff up easily, and all sorts. So you want to make sure you don't have to, I'm not saying go and buy an IO Hawk and spend $2,000 on it, because you really don't need to. But if you're looking to spend like $150, $200, in my experience, you're not going to find one that's going to last more than a week. I actually did another video that you'll be able to see on the YouTube channel where I showed some of the Amazon reviews of the really cheap ones. And although it saves you money and you get the balance board, you can run into all sorts of problems, and it's not really worth it because you can't send them back, and then you're sort of left out of pocket. So I will be giving you a recommendation on where to buy these from. But let me go on to the main bit. I'll just scroll down a bit so you can see this. So you've got a video on here as well. And you can see this video on the YouTube channel. This is me riding a balance board without falling off and showing you how to do it. I'll go through the main tips. So this is what you need to remember. Your first go, okay? Just scroll this so you can see it. So these tips here, and this is precisely it. So the first thing I would say when you first get on it, the most important thing is to get on with a smooth movement. You want to get on with your strongest leg, or you know, if I said to you, if you're going to like kick a soccer ball, and I was going to say, which foot would you use, which leg, whatever you'd use to kick a ball really hard, is probably your strongest leg. So you get on with that first, and then you put the other foot on quite confidently, but in a smooth movement. What you don't want to do is put your first foot on, either right or left, and then sort of the board will start moving, and then you panic, and then you try and jump on it, and the board go from under. So it needs to be done in quick, but smoothly, okay? Once you've done that, and you're on the board, make sure your feet are as wide apart as they can go. You'll see the wheels, and let me just scroll up so you can see the actual board. You'll see the wheels here. You can see on my screen, but you'll see the actual, let me show you on this one. You'll see the wheels here, and you want to put your feet right up to these guards. It will just give you more balance, and it will give you the side of your foot something to push against. So you want to make sure that when you get on, your feet are wide apart to begin with. And then all you want to do initially is just stand there. Stand up with your knees slightly bent, and just stand there and don't try moving. Just sort of stand there, and then when you're ready to move, as these tips say here, you just lean ever so slightly forward. And don't panic, just lean forward and then lean up again, stand up straight to stop, and just do it in very, very small, smooth movements. Don't do any jerking movements, don't try and go really fast. And what will happen is if you start off really slow and you stay slow, you will naturally speed up. And after about 5 minutes, you'll be getting the hang of it. Just don't, once you do start getting the hang of it, don't go roaring off. Just sort of take it slow, keep going. And that way, pretty much I'm confident that anybody could get on a balance board and start riding it without falling off. The reason people fall off is they get on it, it feels weird, they start jerking and start moving and go crashing down because they're sort of trying to adjust their feet. The other thing you can do, of course, is make sure you got something to hold on to for your first go, and you'll find it easy. Oh, and just another thing, make sure that when you do ride this, especially when beginning, you don't do it on a slope because it will take the board because the wheels are motorized. You don't want to do it on a slope. And where to buy. So I've got a bit here. Where to buy, I recommend you buy from vespaboard.com. Let me just open this up for you, be able to see. I don't know if you will be able to see, actually. Let me see. Yeah, you can. Here we go. So this is where I recommend you buy from. It's a proper balance board. It is a bit more expensive than the cheaper versions, but it's made to last. It will last, and it will give you a good charger, and it will give you all of the things. And I know it's tempting to get a cheaper version, but there's lots of things. I'll do another video on it. I did one on the YouTube channel you can check out, but there's lots of things. The chargers go quickly, they scuff up easily. And they can chuck you off and they break, and then you're left without any sort of comeback really. If you go and get the cheap versions, if you get the Vespa board, you've got a warranty, you've got a charger that will charge it properly. I think it does about 8 to 10 miles. It goes about 8 to 10 miles an hour as well, so it's fast. If you want to go fast, you'll get more confident with it. And there's also, you can go for the Vespa board, the standard one, which you can see on your screen here. Or you can go for the Bluetooth one, which has got bigger wheels, which is the same, but it allows you to connect with Bluetooth, listen to music and stuff. So check them out, guys, and let me know if you've got any questions. I hope that helps you with your first go on a balance board or Vespa board without falling off. Check them out at vespaboard.com, and you can check out that article below. Cheers, guys.